I'm back with another video on you bitch ass nigga.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And look at this. Right away.
I stole this nigga. I always that nigga kicking to I hit that nigga phone, but I still get the score.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Quisha had the kicking sliders on 100 in her lead. That's why them goddamn kickers was kicking the ball like that.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I was about that. I was like, man, what these niggas serious kicking this ball for? Boy, and a motherfucker. I'm gonna look up. She got the goddamn sliders on the 100, nigga. I was like, Quisha tripping, please.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Slow down. One foot.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Wilson. Looking deep for Jennings. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping. Check 13. Check 13.
1st down, and it's Hill again. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point.
My first
and now
time
make the
scoring
score 14-0.
I kicked the extra point, boy. That thing went over the top of the net. Boy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Then I was kicking them hoes off from the 35-yard line, regular kickoff, and them hoes were like I was pressing triangle. And I was yeah, they was still going back in the line. Something
to the
right.
21-yard
line. I was like, man, why the hell he kicking like that? But she never replied.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson now. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 17-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Penny, the 1st down carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Come on. Here we go. Hey. Gun. Right there. 40's Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, just
from the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him.
He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Hollywood Brown got 22 touchdowns recently. That's MVP.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can beat 45.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better. Alert. Ball try. Mike 40. Bring it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
12.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
All right.
Escaping the pressure right. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, They lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A minute 52 to play until halftime. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
14. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike Gordon. Mike, zoom.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
This is Hill. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Cut. Check three.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, they run with Hill. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Taken in at the 11. Refusing to go down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards, all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Just like him,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Penny. Room here to run. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A terrific run there by Penny. 64 yards on the ground.
Mike 55, Mike 55. One left. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 18.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Look, she don't call you by your middle name.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
DP, what's that middle name? Brian?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
What is it, Brian?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Let me get that wide receiver off,
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. Extra point up and through by Myers. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
I don't know. Kevin.
And a fair catch signaled forward and taken successfully.
But yeah, if you already got Marquise Brown.
I need more than one receiver for you. These boys solid.
Bruh, you don't care, bruh. All them receivers catches the same, but you don't put it. Something.
Huh?
Man, man.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tight end left. Everyone got 4 down.
This nigga Julio 2 down strong, B. He be bucking my nigga like, man, get him some fuck up, cuz.
Jackson on first down.
Look
the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep in the Seattle territory. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
The real perfect take up from Michigan, didn't he?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left.
I wonder did Jim Harbaugh
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Hey, Kendall.
What?
You kind of, oh, good catch. You playing on
something.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
You know what I'm saying.
I'm saying, but you see how the trades he making in his league.
And he'll make
if that was my league, they'll be hollering, how you get all these trades? But now look at his league.
At the 23
get all the trades. I ain't saying shit, because I already know how it goes.
What we talking about?
Kevin Henry league.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let me get Kevin King off you, man. I see you pressure him for him.
Now Wilson to throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to let this. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Wilson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league,
and
I said, what are you doing when the game's like this?
At the pocket with his quarterback.
Go to the bench and hang out.
And he had a receiver coming across the field, nigga. I was on my DB. I broke down like I was going to start chasing the quarterback, nigga, and just threw it there. He threw it right to me.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
In your lead,
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that front of the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wilson. He's got his man here is Gary Jennings Jr. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Let me get what's the Earl Thomas, man? Kingo. Kingo. Me?
Earl Thomas on.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you have to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. It's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes just kept him downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He's
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gary Jennings with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
I'm like, yes, they animated the nigga.
Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Let me get Anthony Avery then. Yeah, corner.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You ain't gonna lie to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing that right that much.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Bro, these niggas always say that shit when y'all don't want to give up.
Back to about the 19-yard line.
But you going for the highest place for the last overall quarterback.
I'm going for who I want.
Like who?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. What's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You got to know what's going on out there and how it all happens.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams. Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment? I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Yeah, he about to be dog in the linebacker. Fuck you. SOS. Say.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. They'll find Metcalf. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Holding the pressure right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Big yardage there on the scramble that gets him a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Now Wilson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Still going. 4 down. 1 left. 29 is the mic.
To throw again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out and complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I want that. Go. Defense, give me that ball. Run it.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That'll be a gain of 15 yards.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Man, dog.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. Fancy footwork at the 45. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they can follow this and carry it.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Yeah.
So for Baltimore, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.
Marquise Brown
and they'll
missed
be
the
able
whole
to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles.
DT, I'm smashing that nigga, ain't it, fool?
It's 13-0 right now. You just picked them up.
Yeah. Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
Watch how many